You are now tuned in to the motherfucking Ambition Hour podcast on Worth the Wait Radio. You ready?
Five, four.
Yo, and welcome to the Ambition Hour podcast. It's your girl, AuDii 3000, and this is episode 62.
That's
yes.
right.
And I am here with the beautiful Detta. I was gonna wait a little bit, but this is like my other sister right here.
Hi,
I'm so excited to have her here.
What's up? I'm here.
She's back. This is another time that you were here. This is your second time here.
That's right.
I'm so excited to have you here.
Girl, it's always awesome to be here.
Last time that you came, we had just come from the studio, so that was a lot of fun.
It was lit.
I'm really
we
excited.
Was living that lit life, of course.
I want to say,
this is my fam, guys. This is my family.
Exactly.
Yes.
Oh my God, look at how cute the picture.
Oh my God, it was so lit.
I love when women come on the show. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that.
That's
I love when women come on the show. I just feel like it's just a different energy when ladies are on here. I like usually wait a little bit before I introduce who's ever on, but I'm like, no, let's get my girl
Like, I know we're here.
an intro real quick.
Yes,
So for those of you who are listening to us, you can see and hear that I am not alone. I also have Spitz and Hav in the building besides having Detta. So shout out to the boys for being in the building. Shout out to Spitz who just dropped a new video and a new song on WTW TV and WTW Radio. So make sure you guys go ahead and check those two things out, the video and the song. The song is dope. The video is dope. Shout out to Hav for directing it and filming it and all that good stuff.
That's right.
Because we do
you guys
everything
are so
here.
talented.
Oh,
like,
thanks.
it's everything. It's everything. And you get, like, Dr. Phil sessions. It's dope, y'all. Let me tell you.
Dr. Phil.
Like,
We do everything here at Worth the
We
Wait.
just have such a great energy and a great vibe. On set, off set is always dope. So we always love for you guys to tune in and, let's share those energies. You feel me?
Yes.
Definitely.
I'm very excited. I wanted to go ahead and say to everybody, if you want everything WTW, all you have to do is just go to the website, which is WTWrecords.com. There you can find everything worth the wait. You can get merchandise. You can get a shirt, which we have the La Vita e Bella shirts on Worth the Wait Radio records.com. I can't even talk right.
Y'all don't even know we was lit before this, so y'all gotta understand. Help us get it together.
So hello. This is the Ambition Hour podcast with AuDii 3000.
Yes.
I'm back. All right, so but you guys can go ahead and get the shirts there. Me and Spitz wore the shirt that you guys can get on the website.
That really dope.
Yes, and we also have had pictures of you with the Worth the Wait sweater and the t-shirts and all of that good stuff.
Yes.
So yes, go ahead and make sure you check that website out.
We got all the goodies up here, son.
Of course. Shout out to Hav, man.
Yes.
He's always in charge of the visuals.
Yeah, that's my dude. Like,
and he
y'all don't
always
even
does
know. He's awesome.
an amazing job.
That's right.
So last time that you were here, we talked about the whole R. Kelly thing. And it's funny because one of your favorite things from that episode was when I was like yelling at him from a cave.
Like what?
And we were just recently.
And where did you come from? And why are you here, R. Kelly?
Like, why did you decide to make? So then now he did the whole interview and all that stuff. Shit's going crazy.
Such a sad.
What's
such a sad thing.
Right?
Why would you have that interview?
That interview was
a hot
pretty
mess.
freaking funny. Is this camera on? Is this camera on?
Do you not know that it's cameras everywhere? Calm down.
Is this camera on me on my interview?
Am I on TV live? we gotta find out.
Are you Gail King?
Am I guilty?
No. I'm like, dog, that interview was hilarious. It was really
and the
sad.
poor lady, like, I'm like, girl, you better protect yourself. Like,
she was
and everything. Like,
she was really like not having
she wasn't hearing the bullshit. She was like, nah, you did it.
Nah, you did it.
You did that. Like 50 Cent on Power. Whatever he did that shit.
Oh,
I'm
man.
telling you,
You watch
like-
Power?
Are you serious? Who don't watch?
So did you see what Omari Hardrick did to Beyonce at the awards? That he like double kissed her.
He super kissed my girl. Like Jay-Z was like, damn, bro, like you gonna step on my shoes, like to get my wife. Calm down.
I can't.
I was like, damn. He was determined.
He was he
Super kissed her ass. 1, 2, 3, good Lord. Like, he was so serious about it. And she like kind of laughed like, damn, okay, how you doing? You know, we.
If a dude double kisses you, what you doing?
I mean, honestly, it was put that up, Ozzy. It was like I felt like I knew it was coming from a good place, and I knew that he just must have just loved, but he took his moment. He must have been thinking about it, premeditated hug. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But you know what? I
it was
saw?
like a premeditated hug, and it was just like
He thought about. The whole time he was saying hi to Hope, he was thinking about how he was gonna kiss
like, I'm gonna walk
Beyonce.
over his shoe. I'm getting some.
Oh, but did he tripped?
Girl, he kind of tripped a little bit.
Was that what that was? Damn. So Omari's just
kinda
proving
like-
that we're just awkward
Like
human
it's
beings.
like his whole face was on the side of her face. Like a part of her face was damn near missing. Like he made sure he got
covered.
that double hug grip. Like it was like a hug
He
grip.
got a.
He got a hug grip kiss. Like in one. Like that was some real Superman stuff. But I mean, I feel you, bro. I would have did the same thing. I would have did the same.
I mean, it's your.
I can finally touch her.
What if this is the one time that you get to touch the queen,
What? I'm touching her. Excuse me, Jay-Z.
sir?
Bro, excuse me, sir. Watch
Oh,
it.
that's just security.
Watch your shoes, right?
That's crazy how quick Jay-Z becomes nobody next to Beyonce.
What? I promise you, like, look, bro, she pipe up his world on all levels because they don't care, baby. Niggas going past his shoes, people, bodyguards, whatever, to, like, be in presence. I feel them. I love Beyonce. That's my girl.
I love Beyonce too. I wouldn't know how to act.
Jay-Z, watch out. I'm trying to tell you. 'Cause I'm coming.
But something that somebody posted on Twitter, which I thought was true, because he said this whole thing about like Omari and like that kiss and stuff, that it's shown us two things. One, that we have an unhealthy obsession with Beyonce. And the other one is that even like celebrities have awkward encounters with other people. You know what I mean? Because for me, like, I'm awkward as hell. That could have happened to me with a dude that I
That's
just...
what you ain't hear what I just said?
Yeah.
That would have been me. Like,
Exactly.
So I feel him. Like, I can't even knock you because they're human too. They have awkward moments. I seen one little interview where Kevin Hart had a situation with Jay-Z and waste pineapple juice all over him.
I've heard that story.
Over him, Beyonce dress.
And then
she
he
was
got it on my wife's feet.
and, oh my goodness. And she was like, Jay-Z, she was like, she called him because I wasted like, it's on me. He was like, I couldn't do nothing. I just put out $20 and walked away. Like, first of all, what was $20 going to ever do to him being a billionaire and her being, like, you know, like that was nothing. But they have awkward moments. They're human just like we are. So, like you say, that would have been me. I probably would have fell all the way down and then got up and hugged. Like, it would have been super awkward.
Oh, and it's crazy because in the footage, by the way, we're talking about the NDoubleACP Awards that they have once a year, and Jay-Z and Beyonce were both nominated for awards.
Right.
I'm really happy to see them going to award shows that mean something as opposed to like the Grammys and shit like that.
It really don't mean nothing.
Yeah, because they were just at the GLAAD Awards that we talked about last week, and how they have both had amazing speeches because both of them have people in their families that are you know, homosexual, like Jay-Z's mother, and also Jay-Z's mother, and then Beyonce's uncle was gay. So so they went to that award show, and it was just good for them to be there. They got nominated, they won,
Right.
and so they go to this award show, and this is, you know, this is one of the biggest award shows for the
Absolutely.
culture.
Exactly.
You
And
know,
it means
like
something.
exactly.
You know, and it's about, and that's why I love them. Excuse me. That's why I love them. Not for anything, is because when she do come with a message.
Yeah.
And that's like more than her music and everything, which is amazing. She's a phenomenal singer, but she come with a message. So I feel like when I see that, you are in that light and you use that platform for something positive, it makes your image and it makes your, you know, your legacy even greater. You know, because you can change something, you can move something.
Yeah.
You know, in a different perspective. So like that's where it's loved at. So that's why the over obsessed part of Beyonce comes when you are a Beyonce fan.
Yeah, no,
So holla, I'm her. That's okay. I'll be overly.
I want to know everything about Beyonce.
I want to know everything. Like what?
Everything. I want to know what she's wearing. She's coming out with an athleisure line with Adidas.
She definitely is.
Yeah. So I found out about that.
I'm so excited. I can't wait because I'm definitely finna wear it.
I
We
want
gotta
it.
Try it out.
I love wearing workout clothes all the time.
First of all, it's comfortable.
It's comfortable as hell. And then they're gonna make it like swaggy, like more comfortable.
We can put some heels on with it and still dress it up, dress it down. See, that's the type of kick I like.
I like
that's
that
my
too.
get up. She knows us. It's that's why she's in tune.
She understands.
It's the bee.
Yeah.
It's the bees and the beehive.
It's the bees and the beehive. Hey man, I grew up on Beyonce. I've been listening to Beyonce since I was like in elementary school. I remember I used to write because I used to get some magazines, and in the magazines they would always have the lyrics to songs. And then they wouldn't put Survivor. I wanted the lyrics to Survivor because you couldn't go back and like search Genius.
That's the thing about social media now. Like y'all can do anything. Like it's so fluent. But back then, like we used to buy the actual album and then from the store and look through the back of pull the sleeve out the back. Go look through the index to find the song and read it word for word off the sleeve. Like that life. There's no pulling up and this lyrics popping up. Like, so we were like
now you don't even have to leave the music app. You can just scroll in the same.
Jam some stuff.
That's
and
crazy.
Everything. The whole song is there. So, you know.
So last month was Women's International Month. I think that's what it was, right?
Yes, it was.
Happy Women's International Month.
Yes,
You're a beautiful woman in my life, and I am very grateful to have a woman like you around me, a mother. Just a strong, overall, powerful being.
Listen, I miss everything that she's saying to me. Like, y'all don't get it twisted. She knows. And it's so funny because we always pipe each other up like that. And that's what it's about, like, speaking life into each other. And it be something positive. Like, of course, I want to see my sister win. You know what I'm saying? And that energy, you feed off that. Like, the sky's the limit. Yeah. And, you know, I feel like you get what you put out. You are that woman that's that way. That's why you meet those type of people. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a reflection of you, love.
Oh,
that's it.
You.
That's all.
You see these bars that she's dropping? She was dropping hella bars.
Listen,
I had to tell her to stop talking. They
always be getting on me like, listen, they always tell me they're like bars, and I be just talking for real, y'all. But I love that because it shows me how in tune I am to those people who want to see me win too.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And that's just extra love. Like, a cherry on top, you know?
Yeah, every
so
time
I love that.
It's funny because every time that she posts something, I get so excited.
Oh my
because
God.
of her singing.
We are so extra for each other. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, unhealthy Beyonce love. Like, we have that for each other. Like, I'm under every picture. I'm like the one screaming, yes. It like, y'all will know me. It's fire emojis, star eyes, sword, power bombs, everything that you can ever think of. That's me. I'm the person. So, I lift my sister up because like that's what it's about, you know? That's what it's about. It's too much light to go around. It's so much to build off of, and I think when that's put in a positive perspective, again, the sky's the limit. So
that's something that I've had to, like, I guess not, because I don't want to say struggle because it's not a struggle, but it's something that I've had to grow through is as far as like I had to understand that because I was a certain type of person, I was attracting those type of people, and that's why I was getting treated a certain way.
Right.
So
exactly.
Now it makes sense because now I have more discernment when it comes to the people that I'm surrounding myself with. You know what I mean? Like, and so since I'm making sure and I'm kind of like understanding my surroundings and the people that I'm surrounding myself with, it's just like, oh, but I don't like that. So I don't even like that in myself, so I don't want that in another person either.
All in around me, and that's so awesome to be that way. You know, like once you get that, you know, idea of your circle, who's around you, what's feeding your spirit, because that's who around us all day. Those are the people that's feeding our spirit and make us up to the person that we are. So let's make sure that those people are those ones that's going to push you and be positive or doing better than you or being a teacher or encouraging you to win.
Yeah.
You know, I remember one time, I remember being younger and learning that lesson of, like you say, you used to feel like I'm different. And you don't know why this particular crowd you running behind thinking that that's your crowd. You don't even know that you're greater than that. You're supposed to be on a whole nother level. You wonder why you can't kick it with these type of people and they vibe. You ain't liking that, and you know it's strife in that. But it's because your energy is reflecting a different type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? You need to be on a higher level. So you know it's in that time that you really get that way about like your circle, like, and that's good. I think everybody should be like that.
Yeah.
Male, female, everybody should be like that.
I think that's just something that happens when you just go through things in life and certain things happen to you. And I didn't know, but we found out today that we're the same age.
It's so crazy.
It's insane. We
finding out, like, I don't even, like, where she come from. We was born together in this earth. You know what I mean? Like, somewhere in another life.
Yeah.
But it's just so much in common. That's crazy.
Yeah. So I didn't know that we were the same age. So when she tells me her age, and I'm like, what? And I'm like, that means that you've got, like, because it's just an automatic, like, connections once you find out that somebody is your age, because that means that they've listened to kind of the same music as you. They've kind of gone through the world, the same
exactly,
things as
they're
you.
the same
Maybe not
stages
identical.
as far
yeah, maybe
as
not.
knowing.
Yeah, maybe not identical because she is, you know, she is the mother. I'm a mother of a dog.
It's like we're mothers in different kinds of ways, but it's still all together.
I was a teenage mother. Like, I had my dog when I was 16.
You feel me? Same here.
So, that's how it kind of works.
Oh my God, that's real though. But that's it. But it is, in a nutshell, it's like it puts you in the perspective that we have walked those paths, and it's not even just as far as stuff we experienced, but the level that we are now and the level that we're ready to be on now because we're mature, we're older. You know what I'm saying? So, girl, that'd be the best part when you know yourself and know what you want in life. Like, that is life, because you always think like, damn, if I knew what I possess now, if I was doing that back then,
I was like 25.
You'd be like, oh, but
20,
it's so good to have that type of drive to feel like that, because now you know what you're gonna do. You know?
Yeah, I was
so
playing games when I was 25.
Meanwhile,
I knew what I wanted to do, but I knew what I wanted to do, but it was funny because I was caught up in something else.
The distractions.
Yeah, I was caught up in
the lessons we had to learn anyway, so it was called for.
For me, that's fine because I know where I am right now, and right now is what's more important than what was. This is true. We were just talking about what situation you go through. It's not your life. That's not you. It's just what you went through. It's not your circumstances.
Exactly. It's not your circumstance. Don't attach yourself to that one bad thing or that one bad person that was there. No. You keep moving. Like Nipsey, that marathon, you keep running. Oh, cool.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Nipsey, for sure. Like, legacy definitely gonna live on. But it's about that type of, speaking of that, it's about that type of vibe.
Yeah.
You know, that keep running type of vibe, that marathon type of vibe. And as long as you have people around you that's doing that, again, the sky's the limit. I say that so much, the sky's the limit for us, guys. Like, don't never let people or society or nothing, you know, like put you at a standstill, or you can't do this, or you gotta be this to be that. No, you
just gotta be yourself.
Exactly. We're made to be different. That's how shit is. It's meant to be that way.
Yeah, because if we were made to be the same, then we would all have the same dreams, the same aspirations. We would have all the same struggles. And that would be very boring, because one of the reasons why we connect is because we are different in certain aspects of life.
Right.
But we are similar in a lot of things. Exactly. As far as like how we've overcome whatever it is that the different things that we have.
And this is why people like, and this is exactly. So if we was exactly the same, that probably would be annoying. Think about that. Like, if we were exactly the same way, you would probably pick up the same drink I'm picking up, like, man, watch out. You know what I'm saying? But it's because of diversity that entwines us so much. Like, dang, my sis got this. Like, things that you probably haven't had, and it inspires you because you around a person that does have a voice, or does have this, you know, media education and different things. It's like, our diversity is what draws us to each other. You know, our artistic vibe and energies being different is what draws us to each other, because it's all creative, you know, atmosphere. So I love that concept.
Yeah, no,
I love
definitely.
that concept. Us being different is the best thing. Like, It is.
Cause your voice is like everything. So you just singing and you singing and you rapping, like just being around that just inspires me. Especially because I hear what you rap and what you sing about. Cause something that I've been noticing is that a lot of the new artists that are coming out are just like some of the women in general. They're like, first of all, shout out to all the female artists that are out there, both rappers and singers. I love like all of that, their music and stuff like that. But there is something that I like, a little bone that I have to pick about it, because some of the music that I hear and some of the lyrics, as far as the female rappers and singers go, is like this whole like taking your man
Type of life.
type of life.
Exactly. And it's so funny you say that. But I always like didn't want to fall under that category.
Yeah.
And it's so crazy, but it's like most of the artists, especially the women artists, is like they battle between rapping so gangsta, like have to be perceived so hard, or like you say, like, oh, I'll take your man type of. But when real women ain't even on that. The real women, we not never on that, because we want our own man. if we having a man, you know what I mean? But we're
I
always.
don't want your man.
I don't want your man. I ain't trying to take him. He yours. Y'all have that, So it's like, I respect that, AuDii, because that's the image that I want, And I noticed that that's not what's here. Is that positive vibe, or that uplifting. Like I say, pull up, hop out, I'm her. It's more like, let's be empowered. We her. Like we're
Like,
living.
I'm her. I'm the one.
I'm the one. I'm gonna be positive about and uplift myself. I'm not gonna praise the fact of hurting you or tearing you down, taking your man or whatever. I don't want that image. I want it to be an image of, especially for young women that's inspired by us and watch us, like, mama, you queen. You understand me? It ain't nothing that no man can give you that you don't already possess yourself.
Yeah.
Self-love over everything. You know what I'm saying?
Everything.
So, like, I don't gotta, put myself out or, have to rap about those type of things to get following. I want the sincere following that I get. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's on the level that I'm on. That's because those are the people that's gonna buy those records.
Yeah,
honey.
they're the ones that are gonna
They're
propel.
gonna be
what
at
you
my
have.
shows, right? They're gonna be the loyal ones because they already know where I'm coming from. Like, yes, I want my daughters to listen to her.
Yeah, because that's,
You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be something different instead of F him, F her. Let's do like all the ratchetness that can be out here.
I mean, I'm not going to sit here and act like when I listen to it, I don't enjoy it, because there are some artists that I listen to it and like I enjoy it.
I'm not knocking
like,
nobody,
yeah,
right.
like, and I can go ahead and say some examples. Like, we have like Meg Thee Stallion. She's somebody that I've been listening to, and I like her, and I think she's good. And I'm telling a lot of people to listen to her because I think she's a very good artist.
Right.
And just the way that she came in, she's a college. She's going to school. She's doing music.
Right.
Her whole story is like very inspirational. So I really like. I love what she's doing. But then there's also some other artists that, like Cardi and like the City Girls, like how they're talking about like, taking your man and or like
and sex and
like sex or like
and like,
which is not.
I ain't knocking nothing. We from Florida, like, so we trust me. We
Yeah, and that's the thing.
It's not even unfamiliar. It's so common for us. Like, it's not even nothing. Like, we go to the we have fun. It's not even nothing. We ain't knocking nobody. Do you? But my ultimate goal, who I am inside, ultimately, is to inspire our young women to be queens and be independent, and know their self-worth,
Exactly.
and know that any man that comes into their life is gonna match what they have, and it's not gonna be a situation where, I'm in need of you. You know what I mean? They're gonna build on to what we have because we already, put our foot out to be who we're gonna be anyway. Like, that inspirational message. I wish like it was somebody like that for us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And granted, like back then it was. They used
We
to
had
rap
Lauren,
about
yeah.
Lauryn Hill, like, you know what I'm saying?
Lauryn Hill
Come
was rapping
on.
about like some real.
Come on, like she gave us real vision of what a woman should be. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
like
On
even
a-
with like doo-wop,
yes,
like the one that
yes.
she said, don't really be a hard rock when you truly are a gem.
Okay.
Like
You
that's
know what I'm
that's
saying? Like,
real.
It's the truth, and she made, you know, all of the, you know, like independent, like you might miss some but you just lost one, because I'm gonna be lit. You can win those that aren't, doesn't mean anything and it's not gonna add up, but my value, this one value, you're gonna miss out, because I'm a gem inside. It's not about, you know, having to take nobody, man, the message in that. You know what I'm saying? Granted, we turned up, we listen to everything. Y'all know we a little hood, we have fun. I ain't knocking nobody, but my ultimate
don't let
goal
Cardi's album come on, because I love it.
Yeah, we turning up. Oh, you don't hear me? Like, we turning up all day. But like I said, you know, you want that diverse image of, like, you know, it being on a queening level, and something that you'll raise up and want your nieces to be like, and want your nieces to hear, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Be inspired.
Yeah.
So
that's definitely how I feel. That's one of the reasons why I speak about what I speak on and what I preach about what I preach on, because I do have younger cousins who watch, who listen, who see what I do, who like, in essence, like, it's not that I'm doing it because I want to inspire them. I'm doing it because I want to do it. But I feel that if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it with integrity.
That's true.
With the integrity that's going to allow, like, my youngest cousin to watch, and also my oldest aunt to watch.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So for me, it's like, as long as I can be okay with saying whatever, and then they're going to be the ones who can watch it, and I can be okay with me saying what I say, then that's okay.
That's good,
you know
right.
what I mean? Like,
Right.
I could care less about what anybody else thinks or says.
Exactly.
You know
That's
what I
the
mean?
truth.
And
That's the truth.
then I also feel like, cause like I couldn't say nothing crazy because my mom watches. Shout out to my mom. Oh my
Mommy.
god, my mom's birthday was on Wednesday. We had
Oh my
so much
goodness.
fun.
She's an Aries gang.
Yeah, your son's birthday was yesterday.
And my son's
I met
birthday
all her
was
kids today. I'm
yesterday.
so happy.
Oh my God, AuDii is like, y'all. She's not a mother, but she's will be an awesome mom. She's like so good with kids. It's awesome. She's my sister.
Thank you.
For sure.
But yeah, so I got to meet her kids and they were adorable. And it's funny because we were talking about Lauryn Hill, and Lauryn Hill has a song to Zion.
Right,
She
my
has-
son. Zion. Oh my God, that's my favorite song. That's why.
I believe it.
Like, I love Lauryn Hill. Guys. That's a very, very big artist of mine that I really, really have been inspired by. Lauryn Hill. I always was like a soul baby.
Yeah.
You know, I was India.Arie, Erykah Badu, Sade, Aaliyah. Y'all know we loved Aaliyah. Like, I loved her. That was my wave. That was my wave.
That was something that I was listening to a lot in school as well. Like, well,
That was my
growing
wave.
up.
Did I say Arrested Development? Yeah, I love them.
Yeah, you did say it.
I love them. They always was on some real in tune stuff too, you know.
I also
Definitely.
I also like the Roots. They're actually having a picnic coming up.
The Roots.
But I really like the Roots. That's something that I really, cause okay, so around the time that I started falling in love with hip hop, that's when I started to listen to other types of hip hop. I always liked it, but when I fell in love with it, I was like, I need to hear everything. I need to hear everybody. I need
All
to
of it,
hear.
right?
Yeah, it
Be
was
hungry for that stuff, girl.
I like had to like.
Oof.
It was
Don't
like I
it
was
touch your
in.
spirit?
It was like I was
It's
like
deep. It goes
was
in there.
an addiction. It was just like, oh, he said that.
Right. Damn, like, what?
And then so the same thing happened with like R&B and stuff. So I definitely feel what it is that you're saying about like, you know, just being like a soul and just looking for that. And then I feel like that's the reason why it's like kind of our job to continue to uplift people, artists like yourself, artists like
Yes.
the boys, to
Yes.
uplift these type of people who are just trying to send out a positive message, because we still need that in hip hop. We still need that in the
Yes.
culture, in R&B,
It's
in
like
hip hop, and
and that's the truth. And I don't want to forget that that's how hip hop started. It was always a message.
it was like positive.
It was
and-
always a message. It was positive. It's like, let's not get so lost on this 21st century life. And don't get me wrong, y'all, we young. But I come from some good stuff, you know what I'm saying? Where my mother always, you know, let it be factor that it's, you know, it's queen and your foundation is built on something that means something, and you want somebody to watch you and be inspired. You know, understand that the eyes are the window to the soul, and so is the ear. So everything that you see, you know, makes you up as a person. So if anybody's watching me, if anybody's listening to me and they're young, I want them to be inspired. You know what I'm saying? I want to give them the right message. So when they're like, dang, you know, I remember beautiful Detta was on that show and she told me that the sky was the limit, and she went through a lot of hard times in her life and different things, and being a mother, and she still ran after her dreams, and she still spoke on stuff on things to empower me, you know, and gave me the right message, and not, oh, you know what I'm saying, sleep with that nigga for a check, or something that probably would have took me into a dark path. So I know and I understand the power in, you know, being an example. Yeah. So when I speak on that, it's not shade to nobody. It's just my
you.
Truth.
Yeah, it's just your foundation.
That's
the way
my
that you,
foundation,
that
and that's my truth, and that's my direction. And those are the people I want to reach. Because, you know, like, what about their voice? Who's rapping for them? Who's inspiring them?
Exactly.
You know, like, we all can look and, you know, turn on and get, you know, what we get in a negative perspective every day with nobody even trying. We get that, you know, but who's going to reach farther and reach me? You know what I'm saying? So, like, I want to be in that line field. So, I respect.
You know, what's funny is that you said the whole thing about, like, fuck a dude for a check. I can't even fuck a dude that I like without feeling some type of way.
You know, listen, first of
without
all,
being like, I don't know if,
this
like,
is the truth. Like, I don't know. I don't know if people forget. Like, just because it's rapped by celebrities or big people, sleeping with a man for money is still prostitution, honey. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know why y'all trying to, like, butter it down so it can look cute and put a lace front on it and do its nails and do a makeup on that thing and be like, okay, it's called getting a bag. No, it's still prostitution.
Getting a bag is going to work.
Right. You know, we don't have to, like, reach so low in you know, to get money. Like, it's definitely many ways to get money. Like,
I don't even like asking my dad for money.
Your life down, son.
Like, I don't know. That's just me though. That
it's definitely us.
But yeah,
and it's a lot of other real women too.
No, there's and
trust me, this is what I say. Y'all, they out there. People be thinking like it's not women who's standing for something that's real. It's a lot of us, guys.
But you know what it is?
I done ran into them. I know them.
This is something that I can only speak for as far as what I've seen on social media. On social media, the women that are like that are more glorified than women who are not like that.
Right.
Women who are, you know,
morals and values.
And morals and values are like not not saying because they have their own morals and values. They're just not the same as ours, so we don't agree with them.
Right.
So that's one thing that we're gonna put on the table.
Right.
But something that like I've noticed is that some of these women that act the way they get highlighted in a negative and they get highlighted in a good way. They get highlighted in a good way because they have like nice bodies and because they're showing their bodies and because you know they're posting thirst traps and like all of this stuff and. That's a whole nother topic as well.
Doing anything like, for the clout.
Like, exactly. So then there's that, but then there's also a downside to that because there's also men who they see that and they'll use them to make fun of them, to make fun of what it is that they're doing. Like, oh, y'all just know that these Instagram girls. So then when a woman like you or myself who wants to go onto Instagram and look beautiful and look a little sexy and want to show a little, you know, we get looked at the same way. Because they think that we're trying to do that. And it's just like, no, you don't understand because what her whole thing is not the same thing as mine.
Exactly. You can't try to judge me because that was that of her thirst trap. That ain't got nothing to do with my life.
Yeah. So then we get generalized. Yeah. As women, we get generalized. And then that's one of the problems that I've had.
Right.
That I'm just like,
that's when I have the issue when it's like, we're
now you're generalizing us
and that's not what we're on. We living our best life in a positive way.
We are.
We don't
not
need
all
to
the same.
exactly. We don't need to, do the extras for the clout because we, a queen knows she is that, So swerve.
Yeah. So this year, I've been noticing that there's a lot more female rappers coming out, and I wanna, cause I've been I watch like certain things cause I love learning about what women in the industry do. So I like watching like the Complex Conversations and I like watching like this show, The Call for the Record, and it's just like different things that they kind of give the women's perspective because they bring a panel of women on. Like one of the ones that I saw was with like Issa Rae and Lena Waithe and like Karina Evans and just like a whole bunch of different women that are in the industry as far as film goes, and just to see the empowerment and to see like how these women are in this industry and like to hear kind of their struggles and to hear what they have to go through. And one of the things that some of them pointed out was that they love what they do, but they don't like that it sometimes takes them away from their family or that they miss certain moments.
Right.
You know, and as women, we pride ourselves in being able to do everything.
Right.
So we want to make
be superwoman.
Yeah, we want to make everything happen.
Right.
Everything is going to happen and it's going to come out perfect.
Right.
And
nothing is gonna go wrong.
We're gonna be able to do everything. Like, yeah, so then it just...
That's just how we be. We think like, oh, it's not going to be not one mistake. It's going to be perfectly fine. And you know, we have to like really step back and know that like mistakes can happen and they will happen. And sometimes it's for our good. Sometimes you be happy that things didn't go right because if it did, you probably wouldn't have been in the place you are now.
Yeah.
You know, so you try to take that truth out of that part.
Yeah.
And, you know, build from that. But most definitely, I love those women being empowered, period. You know, like how you said.
I love watching those type of conversations because I feel like they're so important. I feel like as women, we just have such a strong voice.
We do.
And we don't use it sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
but when they do, that isn't that what like
for the right platform, and that's a lot of the issue. You know, it's like when you get your platform, like what are you showing? You know? And I don't want it to be like that platform of, okay, this is how all women are. It's like you want it to be in a different way. So I respect those who speak. Like I said, when Beyonce come out and they have those speeches and stuff of empowerment and you believing in yourself, like those is what matter because we live in a real world with that information. It's going to help us. Us twerking on a pole and looking for a check, that's not going to help us succeed, you know. Oh, it will for those type of women who don't care and that's the type of life they want, but it's not going to be a fulfilling fruit. You're still going to have a void, you know. I want the advice that's good,
sustainability,
you know what I mean, like that's going to give me some spiritual food, some word of thought, some food for thought. Like that's the type of the one that's going to take me many years. It's not gonna fade. You know, like, because knowledge is truth.
That's part of the reason why Beyonce has had such a long career because of how, like, every time that you hear her speak, I feel like it's just so empowering when she speaks. Like, it doesn't matter what, even if when she writes a caption, everybody goes crazy. But it was funny because I wanted to bring up for the award show that when she went up to receive the award for Entertainer of the Year, she's like, I'm so honored, and she like brought her speech out. She knew she.
Boom. So what I want to say is
had a whole, but she's well known for that because she's done it at the Grammys, and look at how quickly this turned into a Beyonce conversation.
I'm too obsessed with her, man. The lady is the truth. She's happy.
Yeah, no, she's awesome. Speaking, we love Rihanna and we love Fenty. My dog's like face is looking so beautiful right now.
Yeah,
she's like.
Listen, look at AuDii. She got the whole. Listen, this is sparkling. Before I asked her what that was. Y'all better be glad we didn't have no more time because we would have probably been late. Okay. But yeah, Rihanna, that Fenty line is bomb, and all the different colors for like darker shades is dope. I love that she went to that max. Even like women that's darker than me, like she got color for. Like, that's lit.
What's crazy is that I was looking at your trio set that you have, because I have a trio set myself, and I'm looking at the colors, and I'm just like, I could never pull these colors off, but I love that they have those colors because for everybody, you know what I mean? Like, I love that they have it for you.
Not biased at all. It's for everyone, and it's lit.
Because the colors that I have are perfect for my skin and my skin tone, and then the fact that they have the ones, like, I saw you put your makeup on, and I was just like,
dang,
that just
how
looks
did that go?
So, yeah, like,
that's how I thought about you. I was like, damn, is that okay? Like, she got it for all us. Thank you. Thank you, Riri.
Yes, because you showed me one of the colors that
I think that was the cinnamon.
The cinnamon, yeah. I saw it and I'm like, that looks like beautiful chocolate glitter.
Yes.
And I'm like, it wouldn't look
And
the
that
same
trophy
on my...
on AuDii is
thanks.
that trophy on. Let me tell you,
It's
that
because I'm a trophy
is
wife.
dope. She over here sparkling, the superstar. I love it.
Thank you. But she's coming out with a skin line as well.
She is life.
Imagine a full skin routine from
It looks
the
like that.
the Fenty line,
would
like,
be
and it's for all different types of skin tones and like.
Yes.
Rihanna's getting that back. And
She's
Savage
that bag,
Fenty,
though. She's
that's
that
very inspirational because that's her own makeup line. She has her own makeup line. She has her own lingerie line. I didn't even plan on talking about Rihanna, but she's just doing so many amazing things.
Y'all know Riri lit.
Yeah.
Y'all know Riri is definitely lit. Riri been lit. That's my girl. I love her.
I love her.
I love her. And she's definitely getting creative with this makeup line. She is taking off one time for her.
She's come out with like new stuff almost every other day or something. Not every other day. I'm exaggerating.
Like she
every...
stay busy with that line. She makes
There's
sure
always something
she's
dropping.
it.
Yeah.
Everything. Like the little blotting powder and everything, girl. I seen that. I was like, I gotta get it.
Yeah, I'm very upset every time that I go to Sephora. I have to stop myself. I have to go back.
I can't go in Sephora.
I can't even.
I always like overly spend. I could go in there for one lipstick and it's like come out. I got all type of blush, all type of highlighter, everything.
I remember I went somewhere and then I went downtown. So I don't know why I thought that shopping downtown is cool. I don't know why I think like it's so funny when you're like, well, I'm downtown, I'm gonna buy something. Like
think
it's
you finna get one thing.
Yeah, and then like but I went there and I think I didn't even want to buy anything. I just went in to see and then I ended up buying stuff. And the girl was just like, "Oh, do you need?" She's like, "Yeah." She's just like, "Do you need help?" Like looking, and I'm just like, "Nah, I know what I know what I want."
Yes, you think you're gonna go in there and just be simple? No,
that's not usually not the case.
Because we always see something that's our color, like it's dope.
Yeah. Something that I wanted to talk about as well was some of the BET shows. Do you watch BET?
I watch BET, but I don't think I've watched any shows lately. What was up with them?
Well, they've been coming out with a lot of like their own type of shows. So like the shows that they're directing, that they're getting writers on.
Heard about it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and one of the shows that they have come out with it is American Soul, which is the story of Soul Train.
Right.
So you get to see like the Don Cornelius. You get to see Tina Turner's also like they have like
they be dope. Like I just thought they were awesome all together. Like
the shows.
Yeah, I did. The one. I didn't watch all of them, but like, what is the one that's from? But that's on Stars.
Which one?
The American Gods. Yeah, I'm definitely just getting into that. One time for them, the American Gods.
I haven't seen it.
You have to.
I have to watch it. I'm gonna write it down so I can watch it. American
Gods. Yes, it's really really dope. Y'all need to go watch that. That's some real. For
yeah.
your
So
spirit.
one of the things that I've been noticing about the shows is that they're shot very good. The actors that are in it are really, really good. So I just wanted to show
especially that one that hugged Beyonce. You need to hug
the one.
You can hug me, Ghost.
Oh Mark.
Look, Ghost. Like
Ghost.
That's his
Ghost caught a lot of wind this
Ghost.
These
Ghost
past
is
couple
out the
of days
chain.
because of the Beyonce thing. But yeah, so American Soul is pretty good, and then they also have like a spin-off of Boomerang the movie. They have like a show of that as well, which
I think I've seen that.
The Boomerang one is pretty good.
I think I've seen a clip of that, but I didn't watch all of it.
They're also coming out with another show. It's games people play, and some of the things that I've been seeing is that they're getting it like from books. So they're turning in, and a lot of these are like, you remember those books that we would read in high school, like the urban ones that we really shouldn't have been reading in high school, like
was running out.
Yeah, what was it? Winter.
The coldest winter.
Coldest winter ever.
Girl, from Sister Soldier. You
Yeah.
gotta act like you know. I read Midnight. I read Winter Sister. I read her version. Like I love to read, so that's my thing anyway.
Yeah, for us it would be like in high school it would be like we would we would borrow everybody's
Book?
book.
Oh, yeah, girl.
We had like I
Back
would have
then,
one.
yeah, you gotta pass it around.
You gotta
when
pass
you
it
finish.
around. Now you can just send it in a link.
That's crazy. But
Now
yeah,
you can just
pass
read it. Now you can just pull up your Kindle and
Yeah.
just like read everything.
Yeah. So so that's a lot of the shows and stuff are adaptations from books that
are from urban writers. So I think that that's very good because that means that these writers are getting a voice as well.
That's true.
And but one of them is with Serena Jackson, which he's from Insecure. Shout out to him.
Shout out. I love.
You
I
watch
just love-
Insecure? Yeah. So it's Dro.
Yes.
You know, Dro is the one with the I don't remember with Yvonne Orji. With
See, you know
Molly.
names and stuff. I'm
It's
like,
just-
yeah, with the
I'll-
black girl and
Yeah, but that's what. Yeah, but I mean, it's because I just know. It's because I just know.
Questions?
Oh, Hav has questions. Okay, we gonna get them. Hold on. Okay, so Serena Jackson, I just like it because I'm the type of person. Well, this is what I do too. Like we've talked about Insecure, so I love talking about like Issa Rae and Yvonne Orji because Yvonne Orji, she's very inspirational to me because well, one, she's still a virgin. And I love that. I think that that's very admirable.
that is like I was saying that the other day. Like she is dope. Like
Yeah.
it's just like damn. Your
Yeah.
life, girl.
No,
Your
and
life
she's
for a real woman.
and she's beautiful and like just her whole
Yes.
aura. And then Issa Rae with like her coming from just being a writer like in college and then to now this and she's engaged. Shout out to my dog. I feel like my cousin got engaged.
You know what I'm saying? We can and
It's
everything.
crazy. Like you would
Tell me
think.
my little name.
But yeah, so he's on the Serena Jackson is on the show with Lauren London. So yeah.
Shout out to Lauren London.
Yeah, shout out to Lauren
Like,
London.
Girl, be strong. Like she's so dope.
Yeah.
That's how I even not knew it as from her because I was already like in love with her. But she's an awesome actor.
Yeah.
I love her acting.
Yeah, no,
she's so like original.
yeah.
Fell in love with her on ATL. And who hasn't?
Who hasn't? And then not even that.
And
'cause
you
she
drank my drink. You know what I'm saying? That part was everything. When he rolled off after he took her drink, like that was my part.
you
and
feel
you
that.
and you drank all my drink.
I had
Okay.
a dude who would call me that. Like when me and him were
Nunu.
talking,
What's up, Nunu?
I'll be like, "You need to stop,"
You know
because
what?
that was like
I'm
definitely
dying.
my favorite character.
That was my favorite character.
So how? What's up with the questions?
First question, any new music?
Any new music?
Yes.
Not me.
So I am working on 2 new songs, guys. You guys have to check me out, Beautiful Detta, on Instagram and Facebook, y'all. For sure. I have 2 new songs coming out. Boss Move and another one called Flex. Be looking out for those. We're gonna be
Just
me
heard
and the
them.
team is definitely gonna be working on that and some visuals for you guys. So stay tuned, stay updated too with AuDii because she's gonna be giving you guys some updates about that.
Always.
So you know what I'm saying? And make sure y'all come to my page, show me some love. Hit the click on SoundCloud because Juice is still up. We got some visuals coming from that. Javi. Y'all know my media guy is dope, yo. Like, just know, like, it's life, okay?
Wow. Detta had to go take care of her child right now, but it's all good because I'm here. So I did wanted to take how much time do you have left?
12 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, so something that I did want to talk about. I wish I would have had Detta here to talk about it, but I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap this thing on up for you guys. So something that I wanted to talk to you guys about that I watched yesterday was this documentary on BET. That was my lead up to what I was talking about. But so it's this BET show. It's like a documentary. Dream Hampton is behind it, and it was something that it kind of opened my eyes to something that I wasn't fully aware of, and it was pretty much that they do random searches in schools in the LA district, and I felt like that was something that was very dehumanizing. Because pretty much what these schools are doing is that they're having police officers there and they're doing random searches, and there was just so many facts on how, you know, some of these students, like out of all of the searches they have done in the past 2-3 years, they haven't found a gun in any of the schools, and they haven't found anything that would, you know, harm any of them. And a lot of the times what's happening is that black and brown kids are the ones who are being picked for these random searches. So, and they would have to go through it like very randomly in this district. And it was really sad because one of the little girls who she was like in school, she was saying how it made her feel, how she didn't even want to go to school because of the random searches and them checking their stuff and them just going, and me just wanting to understand more of that, because I do understand that there's a lot of gun violence in a lot of these schools and there's just certain things that happen. But I also feel that it's very important to, is she coming? So yeah, so to me it was just very eye-opening to see how this little girl felt about going to school. And for me to have grown up in a city that didn't have to really go through that and really have to endure something as far as like random searches go, to me that was just very crazy. And I just felt that it was something that this little girl who is doing that, because she like started this whole movement, and she has like somebody, I can't remember the names, I wish I remembered the names, but I couldn't, she has like one of the women that are a part of the Black Lives Matter movement, and like they even went like, and she's helping her with like the protesting. And then like, because this little girl, she's not a little girl, she's in high school. Yeah, oh, she's in high school. So it's very, she's in high school, so she's just going along with this movement, and she's going on what it is that her vision is on changing how the schools are in her district, because she doesn't like how she feels. So so yeah, so which brings me to, I guess, like the next point and the last point, the final point that we wanted to end the episode with, especially because we've talked about his music a lot. We've spoken about some of the stuff that he has done, and of course we're talking about Nipsey Hussle. This week on Sunday, March 31st, hip hop lost a legend, and it's a very sad thing. We lost him due to gun violence, and it's just a very sad thing. For me, it was pretty crazy how it happened, because I was listening to his music before everything happened. I posted it on my story. I didn't know that an hour later, that he would have been, dead. And I can't say that I saw the rest of the social media's response after it happened, like throughout the week, because I've been off of social media this week. And pretty much like just to see like how it's been on YouTube. Because that's something that I do. I want to be in charge. Something that I've noticed that on Instagram that I'm not in charge of is the images that I get shown. So there's some images that are shown to me on Instagram that I don't want to see, like, or even on Twitter, like the images of like Lauren London kind of like going into the hospital, or like some people even posted like, I guess when like when he got shot and stuff like that. And I think that that's very extreme, very extreme to be showing. And especially because I wouldn't want to see somebody that I love, being killed, especially, in front of his store, which I feel like it's like a safe haven for him, because this is, where his business is, and this is what he has built for. And, we've had like artists on here, like Killa K came on here, said that his album was the best album of 2018. We agreed with that, because that was Victory Lap is a very good album, and it was his first studio album, and it was the first album that he was nominated for a Grammy. So he's a Grammy nominated hip hop artist that we have lost. He had an amazing year this past year, and he has just done so much for his community. He has taught, we believe in the all money in concept, and we want to own our I always say we. When I say we, I want you guys to know that I'm talking about the label, as far as like owning our masters, and understanding that we're the ones who are in charge of like our company and stuff. And that's something that he did, and that's something that his music now, since he's the one who owns all of it, his family is benefiting off of that. And that's something that I think that that's what he was working on. You know what I mean? Like, he was working on kind of like securing the bag for his family, himself, his family, his people, his community, because that's something that he did that was very big. Was he was very involved into his community, and it's just sad. You know, like Detta was saying earlier, how, you know, her heart goes out to Lauren London. I, as a woman, I don't know what I would do if I were to lose someone very close to me to gun violence. Something else that she was saying was like somebody who, you know, sleeps next to you every single night is not going to be there anymore, and like even just like, you know, a child's father is not going to be there anymore. It's actually a couple of, because he had Lauren's son, the son that they had together, and then he also had a daughter. So, you know, there's just a lot of people who are affected by something that didn't need to happen. It shouldn't have happened. I do know that the guy who shot him, he's in jail. He's in jail now. I heard that he got like one of the lawyers from the OJ case, like to represent him, and I find that very weird, because I don't know. OJ did it, but OJ's free. I'm gonna need my dog to go to jail. Yeah. We're gonna bring Detta back on. Come on in, girl. So that way we can close out.
Guys. I'm back.
That way we can
live. Okay.
That way.
Live. But I want to jump right in real quick before we wrap it up real quick and speak on just what AuDii was talking about. Like, that's definitely weird. Because first of all, you a broke nigga from Cali. How the hell can you even afford his lawyer? You know what I'm trying to say? So things is always deeper than what you see. Don't be manipulated. Don't be fooled. Don't close your eyes when you know your eyes are open. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So see, if you feel some way about that, it's for a reason.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's no coincidence that you would feel that way, but it's just terrible, like, in the aspect of it being used in a gun violence way, or this is how we're gonna leave his legacy with him. The whole situation is weird. You know what I'm trying to say? But like you were saying, you know, bless up to his family, and, you know, RP to Nip, and definitely know that his legacy is gonna impact us more than this. Yeah. The way he died did.
Yeah.
You know what
I feel very inspired this past week, especially
I definitely do.
Listening to his music, because that's something that I feel that is, when somebody passes, like, playing their music is in celebration of their life. This is their work. You know, like, one of the things that I always remember, it's from footage from Biggie's funeral, that I've seen, that, like, they're driving him through Brooklyn, and then you just hear his music blaring through the speakers.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I feel like that's just so important, to, like, just continue to play his music and celebrate his life. Celebrate
the fact that he did live. Let's celebrate what he was standing for when he was here. You heard him in his interview. You feel me? Yeah. If they take me out for it, there's him trying to do the Sibby documentary. Y'all better ride. And it's not just so much riding in a violent way. It's riding, getting educated. Yeah. It's riding and getting educated and open up your eyes to know what's real. Yeah. And being empowered and being inspired to do something great. Like, that's what he meaning by ride. Yeah. Ride by elevating yourself.
Yeah, definitely.
Being a better person, a better you, like he had to do. You know?
Yeah. Something that I was saying before you came back was that you were saying how with, like, the whole Lauren London, and how, imagine, like, waking up and the person that you're sleeping next to every single night, like,
it's not there,
and it's not a dream. Yeah.
You know, I think that next day be the main part, because you're like, this ain't real. You know, that whole day of it happening. But when you slept on it, then if you see the next day, you see that next morning without that person, you know, you wake up with that morning. That's, you know, that's tragic. So I feel for her.
Yeah, my heart, like, my heart broke for her.
I bless her up too, because, you know, she was just a hell of a person in itself also. That's why that mixture with her and Nip went the way it did. Because she was she was woke on some shit too. That's why she was even able to bond with him the way they did. This was her husband, you know, so I big ups to her, and her mindset, her personality, her spirit is beautiful. Yeah. Like, bless her for sure. and she know. You know what I'm saying? I believe she's stronger than what everybody. You know, she's hurt, granted, but she know what it is. You know what I'm saying? She's. I think she's strong in sense of knowing that her love for him that lives on. You know what I mean? That's what's gonna inspire people.
Yeah.
I seen a picture, a little video. I think BET did the video for them, and under it, I like seeing them two together. I just put under it like, I love y'all, love. Like, it's so good to see your love. You know what I mean?
That's something that
And I think that's what's gonna override everything.
That happening, honestly, like, it put my mindset into like something else. Like, I can't be afraid to pursue or to even tell the people who I care for that I care for them. You know what I mean? Because that they can be gone from one day to the next. You know what I mean? You never know. So I, like, this past week, like, I have been more expressive about certain things because or not afraid of certain things,
right.
You know, because I just don't know.
You don't know. And that's everything. You know, we don't know when the last time we're going to say, always tell your people you love them. You know, big them up, bless them up now. Don't wait till they leave here to be like, oh, you was a great person. Go tell them now.
Yeah. That's
know?
like what he said. Don't let, what is it that, oh,
I forgot the bar. I feel bad now.
a hard time be, don't let a hard time humble you. Is that what he says, Haf?
I think so.
Yeah, something like that. I feel bad, but yeah, that's pretty much the concept.
Definitely.
It's like, don't let a hard time humble you,
That's
and it's just
right.
like sometimes just like, oh, I'm just going through a hard time. It's because this is just to humble me. And it's just like, we don't have to go through hard times for things
we
for
can be humble already.
For like, yeah, exactly. So
That's the truth.
our respects to Nipsey and his family.
Yes.
May he rest in peace.
That's right. Sleep in peace, King,
Thank you.
for sure.
Yeah, thank you,
Thank
young
you for
King.
your visions. Thank you, because they're enlightened and understand that they can't take all us. It's gonna keep happening. We're gonna keep evolving. We're gonna keep seeing. We're gonna keep going, and that's his inspiration for us. Like the marathon, keep running.
Yeah,
keep going. And I think that's an awesome message.
I love that. I love
Awesome.
the marathon, and I just loved everything that he was doing, and it's going to continue going because the documentary is still going to be getting done.
Period.
You know, if it wasn't for him, it probably would have never gotten
just
started.
Because I was just gonna say, just because he left don't mean like that's not still gonna happen.
Yeah,
like,
no, it's still gonna happen.
All he did was spark the train. All you
Yeah.
did was spark the flame to what's gonna be awesome.
Yeah,
you
because
know? So,
something
yes.
that he was going to do the day after, which was Monday, was he was going to meet up with LAPD.
City.
Well, no,
Oh,
he was going to meet up with
LAPD, yes, I heard about
LAPD
that.
to talk about like gun violence and how to make it better and all that stuff. And then for that to happen, it was sad because even like the people, like the police officers and stuff, like they were sad
like,
to
whoa,
say the
like,
story,
what?
like to say that he had passed away or whatnot. But yeah, so shout out to everybody. I know there's some people who are just fans who are going through it. And it is okay, you know, just continue to like live with his legacy and kind of just be the person that you need to become in this lifetime. We only have one life. So,
That's the truth.
you know, this is a very hard time in hip hop. I've felt it in various conversations that I've had with people and just seeing, you know, and hearing other people's perspectives on how and what it has affected them with.
Right.
I just want to like just give my love to all of you guys, and I just want to like give you guys a big old Ambition Hour podcast hug.
That's right.
And just like give you guys like a lot of comfort, because I know that for some of us this has been something that's very hard. I have cried numerous times watching Nipsey videos.
For real, like I felt like he was kidding me. Like I called like my brothers like afterwards just to check on them. Like that just really affected me, and I just felt so close to them.
Yeah,
and I don't even, you know what I mean?
We don't
like,
even know him like that,
but I
it's
felt
just
so
there's the
close to
connection.
him, and I knew that what he was doing. I always listened to Nipsey music, like that was always that. I loved him from Lauren. I'm not even gonna lie, but
all of us.
She made him a snack, like just everything. Like he's so fine. He was just so fine. She made him just be like. They were awesome together. Like I loved. That,
yeah, no, they were. They did this interview with GQ where Lauren asked him 30 questions.
I seen
and
it.
it was the cutest.
And he knew everything about her. Like
it was the cutest.
He was
thing
like,
ever.
"I'm killing this. She gonna do one about me when we're done with this." Like, just love. He loved
So
that girl.
much love.
So one time for them. One
Yeah.
time for them. That won't fade away. I love that.
Yeah. So yeah, like one more time, rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle, and you know, and his legacy will continue within all of us.
That's right.
The marathon continues. We keeping it going for him.
One time for Nip. That's right.
Yes, and make sure you guys go ahead and check out the new song and the new video that we have on WTW TV and WTW Radio, which is Going In Freestyle by Spitz. This is your girl AuDii 3000 with the beautiful Detta here.
Yes, the beautiful Detta.
This is episode 62.
My goodness.
And we out.